Oh wow, that view is incredible in the sun. Fantastic.
Yes, I thought I'd pop into Alton Towers again because it's just a quick 4-hour journey for me.
To check out construction on
another new ride down in the Forbidden Valley. 3 things. It marks the return of an old favourite, well, a newer version. It means that Alton Towers are finally getting a permanent flat ride. Yes, the days of the retro squad are finally gone. Rest in peace.
And construction has already begun.
And if that's not enough to whet your appetite, I'll be covering it in further videos. So if you do go on to enjoy this one, please do make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Where to go first?
This is just so peaceful. I forget how beautiful this park is.
But enough of that nonsense. I know I'm not heading in the right direction for the Forbidden Valley, but I fancy going on 13 for a couple of reasons. I ain't been on it in a very long time, and it's... don't bully people. I haven't been on it in a long time. I think it's a very underappreciated ride, probably because it's a family Intamin that is themed to probably the scariest thing in the park. But I need to ride it because there's a ride being constructed over in Tamworth. I'm not sure if you've heard of it. There is also a family Intamin coaster. So this could be quite indicative of what to expect. Well, it's the only reference point we have in the UK.
That's actually stunning. Look at that. Is that the Pagoda Fountain down there? That's so beautiful. I'm not even taking a mick. I know I sound sarcastic. I've got resting sarcasm voice. Hex is sadly still closed.
And the Dark Forest is quite bright, actually. Hopefully 13 don't have too much of a queue, because although I do think it's an underrated coaster, it's not one that I want to be spending hours queuing for. And on a sunny day like this, oh, imagine if it was closed.
Suspiciously quiet down here.
What we really need to do is create a powerful sense of dread.
See what I mean about it having the most terrifying horror theme? Yeah, it's a family coaster. Silly Alton Towers. Anyway, 30 minutes for a ride on this. It is very good. It's a nice family coaster, and hopefully this will give me a good idea of what to expect from the ride over at Drayton Manor, the Wild West themed coaster, because I expect it to be a good ride objectively, but I do have my concerns that for myself, admittedly not being the target audience, it might be a little bit tame.
Really hard to show anything of the layout of 13, but having seen the construction site over at Drayton Manor for the Wild West Intamin coaster, the layout and the elements are very comparable to what you've got on here. So
this will give me a good idea of what the thrill level will be. Just believe me.
It's so
Rita just made me do a spin.
If Rita and 13 were combined as one big Intamin coaster, this would actually be one of the best rides in the country.
Got all the theming and trickery of 13 and then the speed and intensity of Rita. That'd have actually been good. I've always been a fan of 13, but that was even better than I remember it being. The theming is some of the best in the UK. The station looks incredible. The ride itself was faster than I remembered and very smooth, so that bodes very well for the new Drayton coaster, because it's going to be thrilling enough to entertain thrill seekers like myself, but also not too scary for the younger guests. And the trains...
Sorry, I got distracted and thought I found a better spot to get a clip of 13's first drop.
Nice. Now, as I was saying... Oh, zoom out first. Anyway, as I was saying, the trains on 13 are very similar to the trains on Drayton Manor's new roller coaster, as seen in my last vlog from Drayton Manor, funnily enough. And from that ride I just had, they're very freeing. So what I mean by that is you're exposed to the elements, you feel all the potential airtime and laterals really well, and they're comfortable enough. So that bodes very well for what we're getting over the other side of Staffordshire.
That sounded dangerously professional.
I'm going to quickly say something stupid now. This area of the park, as you can see, is thriving. Dungeons was a great investment. Everyone loves that.
All I want to see is just a grey pathway.
But seriously, they do need to do something about the dungeons. Replace it with something, because
it's a large show building. It was always quite a popular attraction when it was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and whatever came before it.
And now look, there's literally nobody.
Besides myself, obviously.
Retheme it and make it any dark ride, literally any dark ride.
And use that boat ride system. It can be so much more than a silly upcharge that nobody pays for. Leave in the comments below what you'd like to see the dungeons rethemed to, or if you'd want to keep it as the dungeons, in which case you're an idiot. I'm now angry and I need lunch. Well, that's typical.
Pardon?
You're looking to buy a new property?
Yeah, how much?
1.9 million.
1.9 mil?
Yes, could be an investment.
Okay, hit like so I get some more monetization on here.
Take a good
I mean, I can't afford that. That's crazy. Look at how much renovation it needs.
The arcade opposite Subterra is complete. It's been completed for a few weeks, but I've not seen it before, and in person,
It actually looks really good. I know it's just an arcade, but it's such an upgrade. Bars.
so down opposite Nemesis, over that way,
Is where the new ride is now under construction. I think construction started about a week ago, or at least they were ready in the site. So I'm gonna go have a look. I keep looking at the camera and almost running into people.
just looks so good. Probably the best glow up in the world. You can't see much because there's phalanx designed walls up all around the construction site to the right of the Nemesis shop, just covering the whole area where Ripsaw
Used to be.
There is machinery on site, and it is confirmed to be a new top spin. Planning permission has been submitted for an 18-meter top spin attraction to go on that site.
So it's completely confirmed that Ripsaw is coming back to Alton Towers, and the rumoured time frame was for 2025, but with construction already underway,
They're going in.
I'm sure you're all well.
That's my train of thought, but I'll try and find a way to look into the constructions. Brilliant, they thought of everything. What a shit.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the time frame. So the proposed time frame before was to open in 2025, but with construction starting this early in the year, and with it only being a flat ride, could we be looking at a new ride opening in this area this year?
Or could this longer build time for a flat ride mean
that we could be getting a more immersive, highly themed top spin than we had before? Because if we look at everything else that's come back to Towers recently, it's all been an upgrade in terms of the theming. Look at Nemesis Reborn. Obviously Nemesis was a great ride before, but now the theming has taken it to a next level.
I forgot the blade existed. Alton Towers does have flat rides.
Anyway, I say that because the construction of top spin style attractions usually only takes 3 to 5 months, and the site won't take much preparation because, well, it had a top spin there already. It's replacing a top spin.
So could we be seeing a very highly themed top spin coming to Alton Towers in the Forbidden Valley?
Dare I say Talakan? No, I don't dare say that. Let me know what you think, because that is, of course, just my speculation. Now, I'm gonna have a go on Nemesis Reborn and call it a day. Thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you did enjoy it. Ciao, legends.
That was good, wasn't it? Please, sir, can we have some more? You don't have to call me sir. But here's your link. Click it. Sir Pun a lot would sound cool though.